Okay, welcome grade ones to our maths lesson today. All right. Last week we were talking about numbers. We're still continuing with our numbers. But today, let's first of all look at numbers 1 to 10. Numbers 1 to 10. We're talking about numbers 1 to 10. All right, Alwande? All right. Can you count for me from 0 to 10?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Very good. 0, that's the number 0 to 10. Very good. Now, from 0, 0 is the smallest number and 10 is the biggest number. Today we want to see which one is nearer to which one. Is the number which we're talking about nearer to 0 or nearer to 1? Look at my numbers here. I've got 0 there. I've got 10. You also have your ruler there. Show me your ruler.
Yes.
Show me your ruler. Very good. You have number 0 to 10. You have number 0 to 10. All right, now let's look at mine, which is a little bit bigger. All right, number 0 to 10. All right. So which number, you see 0 there and you see 10 there. All right. Which number is halfway between 0 and 10? Which one is at the center? Is it 1?
It's 0.
0 is at the center.
It's 0.
That one is 0. That one is
10.
It's 10. Yes.
It's 0. It's 0.
All right. You're saying that one is 0. Which one is at the center between 0 and 10? Which one is at the center? If I was to fold my paper like that, which number is at the center? At the center here. Which
0.
Number? There's 0 here. Look at the number line. Which number is at the center?
5.
Very good. That number 5 is at the center of 0 and 10. All right. So all these numbers here, we want to see whether this number is nearer 0 or it's nearer to 10. What about 1? 1, is it near 0 or is it nearer to 10? Alwande?
Yes.
1, is it nearer to 0 or is it nearer to 10?
It's near to 0.
Very good. 1 is nearer to 0. What about 2?
2 is near to 3.
No, we're looking at 0 and looking at 10. We don't worry about the 3 and the 4 and the 5. Just focus on 0 and 10. 0 and 10. All right? We are looking, is it nearer 0 or is it nearer to 10? So you said 1 is nearer to 0. Very good. Now I'm asking you 2. Is it nearer to 0 or nearer to 10? 2.
2 is near to 1.
2 is nearer to?
1.
We are looking at 0, Alwande.
1.
We're not talking about 1. We're talking about 0 and 10. We're talking about 0 and 10. Can you write 0 on a paper? Write 0. Good. Write 0. Show me your 0. Show me your 0. All right, very good. And then at the end, can you write 10? At the end, can you write 10? Write 10 at the end. Very good. So we have 0 on the other side and you've got 10 on the other side. Let me see. Very good. Well done. Well done, Alwande. Yes. So the answer which you give me is 0 or 10. 0 or 10. 0 or 10. That's the answer I want from you. All right. So looking at your number, at your ruler as well. Now we say 1 is nearer to 0. And now I'm saying 2. Is it nearer to 0 or is it nearer to 10? 2. Is
near to
nearer to
0.
Very good. 2 is nearer to 0. You can see it there. It is nearer to 0. What about 3? What about 3, Alwande?
3 is near to 0.
Excellent. You've got it now. 3 is nearer to 0. What about 4? 4?
4 is near to 0.
They are a shining star. 4 is also nearer to 0. Now we get to 5. 5, we say it when we're folding our paper, it is at the center there of the paper. So now when we get to 5, when you are going to school, suppose this is school, this is your home, and there you are there. At the center, you stay in Chabalala, isn't it? And there you are now reaching the robots. And then, are you nearer? Can you come to school or you go back home? It's now raining. Ooh. What would you do? Would you come to school or you'd go back home? What would you do?
We go back to home.
You would go back home. Me, I wouldn't go back home. I would come to school because it's nearer for me to get to school and then I'll start learning instead of going back home and I won't be able to learn. All right. So you can make a decision whether you want to go back home or you want to come to school. As I said, I would come to school. You said you'd go home. So when we are rounding off, when we are at the center here, you go forward. You don't go back. You go forward. Where would you go, Alwande? Where would you go?
To 10.
Yes, you go to 10. So all these numbers, you said 1 is nearer to 0, 2 is nearer to 0, 3 is nearer to 0, 4 is nearer to 0. You got all those right. Now we are on 5. No more going back. Now we are going forward. We are going forward. We are going
forward.
We are going forward. Very good. So now 5 is nearer to
10.
10. Good. What about 6? 6.
6 is near to 10.
Excellent. What about 7?
7 is near to 10.
Very good. What about 8?
8 is near to 10.
8 is nearer to 10. What about 9?
9 is near to 10.
9 is nearer to 10. What about 10 itself? What about 10?
10.
10 is nearer to 10. Excellent. Well done, Alwande. So we've realized that from 5, then all these numbers which are this side, they are nearer to 10. Whereas these ones, 4, 3, 2, 1, they are nearer to 0, isn't it? Did you understand that, Alwande?
Yes.
Very good, my dear.
Yes.
Now, get your paper. You have your book there. Let me see whether you can put that in writing, which we have just learned. What about, can you write 1? 1. Have you written 1?
Yes.
It is nearer to which one? 1. Is it nearer to 10 or it's nearer to 0? 1.
It's near to 0. It's near to 0.
Very good. 1 is nearer to 0. Excellent. What about 3? What about 3?
3 is near to 0.
3 is nearer to 0. Excellent. What about 6? 6.
6 is near to 10.
6 is nearer to 10. Yeah, that's that. What about 8?
8 is near to 10.
Excellent. What about 5? 5.
5 is near to 10.
Nearer to 10. Excellent. That's very well done, Alwande. Well done. Well done. Looks like you've grasped it there. Now, look at this word. You see this word? You see this word?
Yes.
Yes, that word
Yes.
is true. Say true.
True.
True. If something is true, it means it's correct. It is correct. That's true. What about this one? This one means false. Say false.
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 Yes. False means it's not correct. It's wrong. False means it's wrong. It's incorrect. I'm going to say out a number. You tell me whether it's true or false. True or false. Can you copy that word true? True. Write it down, Alwande. Write the word true. 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 All right. You've done that. Very good. Now, can you write the word false? False. Write false. We say the word false means incorrect or wrong. False. False. F-A-L-S-E. False. All right. You've written that word, false.
Yes.
Very good. Now, can you write it out? All right. Very good. Well done. Now, write again number 1. Is it true or false that 3 is nearer to 0? Write it down.
Yes.
Write the answer down. Write true if it is true. Number 1. I said 3 is nearer to 0. Is that true or is it false?
True.
Write it down. You've written true. Very good. Number 2. Number 2.
I didn't write.
You didn't write. Write it down. Just write the word true. Don't write many stories. Just write the word true. Isn't it you have the word now, true? I said 3 is nearer
Yes.
to 0. Is that true? You've written true?
3.
Very good. That's number 1. Let me give you another example. Number 2. Number 2.
Yes.
Yes. Number 2. 5 is nearer to 0. Is that true or false? That 5 is nearer. 5 is nearer to 0. True or false? Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. 5 is nearer to 0. True or false?
False.
All right. Now, last example. Can you tell me number 8? 8 is nearer to 10. Is that true? 8 is nearer
No.
to 10. True or false? True or false?
False.
Good. Now show me your answers. Show me your answers. Number 1, I said 3 is nearer to 0. Was that true? Let me see your answer. Have you written that? Let me see. All right. Number 1, you said true. Very good. Number 2. All right. Okay. All right. You wrote your 0, 0, and number. All right. Maybe you didn't get my instructions right then. All right. I said you must write whether it's true or it's false. But with your mouth, you were telling me the correct answers. 3 is nearer to 0. That is true. So you should have written the word what? True. Isn't it? Number 2, I said 5. Is it nearer to 0? You said 5 is nearer to 0. That was false. So you should have written that word false. All right. And then the third one, I said 8 is nearer to 10. Is that true or false? That was true. So you were supposed to write that word true. All right. But by your word of mouth, I could tell that you were telling me the right answers. All right, Alwande? Good. Still on that.
Yes.
Now I have my numbers like this. We start with these numbers there. You see these numbers? There is a ladder there. Have you ever climbed a ladder? Have you ever climbed a ladder?
Yes.
Yes, sometimes we call them steps. That's a ladder there. Starting from the bottom, let's read these numbers. 0,
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, yes. The highest number on the ladder there is what? It's 10. Very good. All right. So, as we said, all these numbers which are shaded, they are nearer to. We have numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. They are nearer to
0.
Very good. They are nearer to 0. And then the numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. They are nearer to
10.
They are nearer to 10. Very good. So we said when you are walking to school and it starts raining halfway, when you are there on 5, you don't come back, go back home. No, go up the ladder. You are nearly there. So you go up the ladder. But if you are this side, you are nearer to coming down. So you come down. All right. So remember that when you're doing numbers 0 to 10 and you are asked which numbers are nearer, which one, make sure that from 4, they are nearer to 0. And when they are from 5 going upwards, then we go up to 10. Is that clear? Is that clear, Alwande?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Now, tell me, what about 4? 4, is it nearer to 0? Is it nearer to 10? 4.
It's near to 0.
Very good, clever girl. Nearer to 0. What about 2? 2.
2 is near to 0.
2 is nearer to 0. Very good. So all these numbers which are shaded, they are nearer to 0. Do you see that? Now, if I turn my paper like this, look at the shaded numbers. Which numbers are shaded? Which numbers are shaded?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Those numbers are shaded. All those numbers which are shaded, they are nearer to which number? They are nearer to which
To
number?
10.
Excellent. They are nearer to 10. All those which are shaded going up, they are nearer to 10. And these ones, this side, all these which are shaded going down, they are nearer to? They are nearer to?
To 0.
They are nearer
To 0.
Excellent, Alwande. You are an excellent student. You are understanding exactly what I want you to see. Lastly, let's look at these numbers again. I've got numbers on my chart here. Can you read the numbers?
1, 6, 3, 7.
Excellent. You can identify all your numbers correctly. Now, my instruction is shade numbers which are nearer to 10. Shade the numbers which are nearer to 10. So which numbers should I shade? 1? Should I shade 1?
No.
Should I shade 6?
Yes.
Should I shade 3?
No.
Should I shade 7?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent, Alwande. So 7, you said, and 6 should be shaded because they are nearer to 10. So for a quick thing, then you just draw a circle around those numbers. Can you now write these numbers for me? 0, 4, 5, and 9. Write it down. Write those numbers down. 0, 0, 4, 4. We said 0, then 4, 5, and 9. 0, 4, 5, 9.
I'm done.
All right. Now, can you draw a circle around the numbers which are nearer to 10? Draw a circle around the numbers which are nearer to 10. Remember, we said there are some numbers which are nearer to 0 and others are nearer to 10. Which ones are they? Let's see how my clever girl is going to perform on that one. Just draw a circle. Just draw a circle around the numbers and show them to me. We've got 0, 4, 5, and 9. Which ones are nearer to 10? Draw a circle around those numbers. Let me see. All right. Lift up your page. Yes, 5 there, correct. And 9. Excellent, Abande. Well done, well done. Okay, put your book down. Well done. Let's try another example. Now you've got 2, right again, 2, 8, 6, and 1. Write them
6
down.
and 1.
Very good. Write it down. 2, 8, 6, and 1. 2, 8, 6, and 1. 2, 8, 6, and 1. Can you draw a circle? Just draw a circle. Draw a circle around the numbers which are nearer to 10. Let me see them. Which numbers are nearer to 10? Between 2, 8, 6, and 1. Are those 4 numbers? 2, 8, 6, and 1. Which ones are nearer to 10? Show me your answer, Alwande. 2, 8, 6, and 1. Raise up your... All right, excellent. Alwande, you are a shining star. You are a shining star. Excellent. Last example now. Can you do this one? Let's do this one at the bottom. 1, no, number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can you write it down? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you draw a circle around the number which is nearer to 10? Show me your answer. Show me your answer. Show me your answer. Wow. Adwande, you are a shining star. You are the best. You are the best. You've got all your answers correct. There's no number there which is nearer to 10. All those are nearer to 0. Excellent, my dear. Excellent. Well, all right. So that is how we round off numbers. We call that rounding off. Sometimes we may get a question which says round off to the nearest 10. So you know how to count in tens. For today, we just did the number 0 to 10. But we can also use the same method for numbers which are between 10 and 20. Do you know how to count in tens, Alwande? Alwande, can you count in tens? Let's count 0, 10.
Yeah.
Let's go.
0.
10.
2.
I said we're counting in tens. Let's go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Can you count on your own? Let me hear. 10. Count.
10. 20.
30.
30. 40. 50.
Yes.
60. 70.
Continue.
80. 90. 100.
There you go. Excellent. Excellent. You've counted in tens from 0 to 100. So when we are rounding off, you always make sure that that halfway mark, remember that when it's after 5, then it's going up. But these which are below, then they remain with the smaller number, which is 0. Excellent. Next time we are going to use rounding off to the nearest 10, but for numbers between 0 and 20. I know you are going to get that one correct. All right, well done, my dear. Have a blessed day. Our lesson was very interesting today. All right, remember, when I give you work, remember to use what we have learned. Next week, we are going to write tests. Please make sure that you revise your work. Revise your work which we have covered this term. Go back to the videos we have been doing or watch them on YouTube. Okay? Download them and watch them, and then next week we are going to write tests. All right. Have a blessed day, Alwande. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
All right, my dear. Have a blessed day.